Hey guys. I know I've been gone for a long time. I'm like really sorry about that. Things have been pretty crazy and hectic here. And so I haven't had time to really update on the channel or anything like that. I'm trying to get back on my schedule that I have, and hopefully I can go back to giving you guys weekly videos. Um, I'm still looking for better video and editing equipment. I do have a new headset, so hopefully that helps with sound and whatnot. And, the quality isn't too bad. Anyways, I'm not going to bore you guys with details. Just know that I'm going to be trying to get back into this. To make up for it tonight, we're going to go ahead and jump into some Japanese urban legends. These are ones that I've heard about in the past, or ones that, ones that I really, really love. Like, they intrigue me in so many ways. But because they're Japanese urban legends, I know I'm probably going to butcher names and whatnot, so I'm going to go ahead and apologize in advance. Let's go ahead and get started. The first one is Teke Teke. Teke Teke, or Tek Tek, is a scary Japanese urban legend about a girl who fell under a train and was cut in half. She took a long time to die, and now her ghost roams through Japan, dragging her top half along using her claw-like hands. Every time she moves, she makes a teke teke sound. There is a story about a young boy who was leaving his school one evening when he heard a noise behind him. Looking back, he saw a beautiful girl sitting at a window. The girl had her arms propped up on the windowsill and was just staring out at him. He wondered why she was there, because it was an all-boys school. When she saw him looking back at her, the girl smiled and hugged herself so that she was holding her elbows. Then suddenly, she leapt out of the window and landed on the ground outside. The boy realized with horror that she was missing the lower half of her body. She made her way towards him, clawing along the ground, running on her elbows, making a teka 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 sound. The boy was filled with terror. He tried to run, but he was frozen to the spot. Within seconds, she was upon him. She took out a scythe and cut him in half, making him into one of her own. When kids tell this story, they warn each other about Teke Teke. They say she carries a sharp saw or a scythe, and if she catches you, she'll cut you in half, and you'll become just like her. She is said to chase children who play at dusk. She is also known as Bata Bata, again, the sound of it running on its elbows, or the girl that runs on her elbows. It is also similar to the story of Kuchisake Onana, the slip-mouth woman, and the story of Kashima Reiko. The American version is called Click Clack. And following that, we're going to go ahead and move on to Kuchisake Ona, who, is similar to the girl who drags herself on her elbows. Again, I do apologize for butchering these names. I know that I probably am. Kuchisake Ona, also known as the Slip-Mouth Woman, is a scary Japanese urban legend about a disfigured Japanese woman who brandishes a large pair of scissors and preys on children. She has an enormous slit mouth, which extends from ear to ear in a horrible, permanent smile. The slit-mouthed woman walks the streets of Japan wearing a surgical mask and hunting for children. If you cross her path, she will stop you and ask you a question. If you give her the wrong answer, there will be horrible consequences. Picture the scene. You are walking home from school, and your path takes you down a deserted city street. Suddenly, you hear a faint noise coming from the shadows. You glance over and see a beautiful woman standing there. She has long black hair and is wearing a beige trench coat. A surgical mask covers the lower half of her face. In Japan, wearing a surgical mask is not uncommon during flu season to prevent spreading germs. She steps out of the shadows and blocks your path. "Am I beautiful?" she asks. Before you can answer, she tears off her mask, revealing a hideously deformed face. Her huge mouth is sliced from ear to ear and gapes open, revealing rows of sharp teeth and a big, red, disgusting tongue twisting and twirling inside. "Am I beautiful now?" she screams. Terrified, you struggle to answer her. If you say no, she pulls out a huge pair of scissors and kills you immediately, chopping off your head. If you say yes, she takes her scissors and slices your mouth from ear to ear, making you look just like her. If you try to run away, she will hunt you down and kill you by slicing you in two. The only way to escape from her is to give a non-committal answer. If you say, "You look average," or "You look normal," she will be confused, giving you just enough time to run away. There are many rumors about how she got her horribly disfigured mouth. Some say that her slit mouth is the result of plastic surgery that went horribly wrong. Others say that she was injured in a terrible car crash. Some even believe she is an escaped mental patient who was so demented that she cut her own mouth apart. According to one legend, years ago, in Japan, there lived a very beautiful woman who was extremely vain and self-absorbed. Her husband was a very jealous and brutal man, and he became convinced that she was cheating on him. In a fit of rage, he took a sword and slit her mouth from ear to ear, screaming, "Whoop! Sorry about that, guys. Hang on just a second. Sorry about that, guys. I was attacked by a vicious pair of headphones." In a fit of rage, he took a sword and slit her mouth from ear to ear, screaming, "Who will think you're beautiful now?" She became a vengeful spirit and began wandering the streets of Japan, wearing a surgical mask to hide her terrible scars. The slit-mouthed woman's reign of terror began in the spring and summer of 1979, when rumors began to spread throughout Japan about sightings of the Kuchisake Onna hunting down children. The story spread like wildfire and actually created scares in many towns. Police increased their patrols and schools sent teachers to walk students home in groups. In 2004, South Korea was plagued by reports of a red-masked woman who was chasing children. In 2007, a coroner found some old records from the late 1970s about a woman who was chasing little children, but was hit by a car and died shortly after. Her mouth was ripped from ear to ear. The USA has its own version. There were rumors about a clown who appeared in public bathrooms and accosted children asking, "Do you want death or happy smile?" If they choose happy smile, he took out a knife and slit their mouths from ear to ear. So the last one on our list is simply called Hanako. Hanako-san is a Japanese urban legend about the ghost of a young girl that's supposed to haunt school toilets, opening and closing doors, and scaring anyone who enters the bathroom, knocks on her stall, and calls her name. Hanako, the ghost in the toilet, almost achieved the status of a national phenomena in Japanese legend 20 years ago, when a wave of stories of ghost sightings swept through the nation's schoolyards. Every child had a Hanako story to tell. The stories, of course, are many and varied, but every schoolchild in Japan, at one time or another, has stood in dread and anticipation as he or she ventured in the school bathroom alone. This is similar to the legend of Kashima Reiko, a female ghost without legs who also lives in school bathrooms. She calls out, "Where are my legs?" when people enter the bathroom. The correct way to answer her varies. In one version, you have to say, "Kashima Reiko," common, which means mask, shinin, dead person, ma, demon. Yet another version features Ayomanto or Akamanto, a male ghost who waits in the last stall in the girls' bathroom. Anyone entering the bathroom hears a voice asking, "Which do you prefer, the red paper or the blue paper?" If they pick red, he kills them by slashing their back or neck repeatedly with a blade to make them look like they're wearing a red cape. If they pick blue, then they're killed by hanging. He's known as Akamanto, Aimanto, Aioi Hanten, Akakami, and Aoikami. I mean, you know, I clicked on that one, but apparently there's not much on Hanako other than she's similar to other ghosts. Anyways, we were going to read the story about Kashima, but like before I even jumped into that story, there was a warning saying that if you read the story about her, she would appear to you within a month. Now, as you all know on this channel, I do believe in this stuff. I've seen all kinds of things. So I'm not going to risk that. And this video is running on 11 minutes now. So I'm going to go ahead and end it here. And I promise that I will be back again Friday. I've got a schedule set up. Mondays are going to be horror movie reviews, you know, what I think about stuff. Wednesdays are going to be stories like this, you know, really cool stories that we find. And Fridays are going to be my personal experiences or experiences my friends have had, because I've got quite a few of them, trust me. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end this here. And again, I do apologize for disappearing like I have. This video is probably not going to be as good as the other ones because my old laptop unfortunately got fried due to my son dumping soda on it. So unfortunately, everything that I have on that computer is lost, and the new laptop does not have everything on it. So this will probably just essentially just be a blank screen with me talking over it. Don't forget, guys, if you like this and want to hear more, don't forget to leave a like and possibly subscribe. And yeah, I hope to talk to you guys Friday. Stay creepy.